let's say this one. Okay, so this is the option, like whether we want to actually confirm or whether I actually want to activate this. So I can click yes and save. Okay, so if I want to assign this user to another branch, for example area manager, okay, under him there are some particular branches, so he is basically a multi-user. Okay, so you have seen while logging that there is a pop-up form where branch name appeared. So if a user has been given permission to more than one branches, then in the pop-up there will be more than one branches loaded, and from there he can select which branches he want to uh, go, or which branch you want to go work. Okay, so that is the thing. So from here we can handle that. The security side, we can see that there is password policy. So password is a very important concept. Like if we want to strengthen our security, then we first of all we need to strengthen the password policy. So here we can select like maximum length, which will be the maximum length of the password, minimum length of the password. So minimum uppercase, and then at least how many uppercase length should be present in the password, how much minimum lowercase should be present in the password, then how much special character. I mean, we also need to give combination of different special characters to make it more strong than minimum length. Then minimum password change interval. I mean, sometimes it happens for us that we are using a password for 1 year, 1.5 years, 2 years. Okay, we're not changing it, but this is not a good practice. It's recommended that after 3 or 4 months we should change the password. Okay, as a result, we should be it will be more protected. So we are setting the time here. The first should be the new password change interval time. Then we have password lockout. Like if we click this, then uh, it will be locked. Okay. Then max password change interval day. So first one is the minimum day, another one is maximum day. So maximum is just what I explained, that after, for example, if I click here 90, okay, that means after 3 months we must change the password. And what is the minimum? I mean, like it's three. Like after creating the new password, I cannot change it within 3 days. After 3 days, I can change it. Okay, so this is normal convention that is followed for password policy. And session out time. So here we can see that session time remains. Okay, because here this
Janat,
is
Janat,
yes.
please, is possible for us to ask question because if you finish, we can forget all the question we have.
Okay.
Yes, I have only one question about role information. Please go to
Yes.
role information. Yes, role
Here.
information. Uh, I see. I don't know how you make the role because in the company like microfinance we have director, we have vice deputy director, we have account manager, we have, but you have me, president,
Yes.
at the top. Can I have access to all company, to all application, because I don't need to have the same role like account manager, like deputy director or like director, because me, I'm the top, I'm the owner, so I need a role who give me access for all company. Do you understand what my question?
Yeah, yeah, it's possible. But it will be a mixture of role and branch permission. Okay, so I'm showing you again. So here first we will create a special kind of role for you. Okay, let's say the role
Yes,
is CEO. Okay, let's say the
yes.
role CEO,
No,
and here
chairman,
we
chairman.
okay, chair. Okay, so we can see
Yes.
that there are different modules. So I will just tick all the modules for you if you want to have full control. Okay,
Oh,
so I'm
okay, okay, okay.
okay, and then I will just give your permission to all screens so that you can have permission to all the screens. Like, was this your question?
Okay, good, good.
Yes. So like this, I can just give you permission to all screens,
Okay,
and
okay,
then you will have full access. Okay. So this is the
okay,
permission.
okay.
So role is a global
Oh,
concept. Okay. So it's a one time. So if you click create a role, you need, you do not need to create it branch wise. Okay. So role is a global concept. So you
okay,
understand that I have created a role called chairman. Next time I'll go to this user. Okay. Then I will say I will give you a username, and then I will select the role from here. Okay, the chairman role, and then you'll automatically stay permitted to those fields. Okay, so up to this point, I think it's okay. Next, what I will do from this branch-wise allocation, I will select the organization. And you can see that there are all branch groups, right? So individually, I will assign it. For example, delegation. Okay, let's say this user. Okay, Facebook page. For example, he's currently already in allocation. I mean, just go to Bonapistio. Like he's already in Bonapistio. Okay, let's go to edit. So he is not in 50. I will just activate him. Okay, that's all it is done. So I will give you permission to all branches, and then you will have the full ID.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So are we clear here now?
Yes, it's okay now.
Okay. So I was showing the security. Do you have any question here in the security portion?
No, no, no. For me, no.
Okay. Okay. So so this is the session remain. So what is session? For example, if you can compare it to the sleep time of our PC. Like if our PC is uninterrupted for a few minutes, then it automatically goes to the sleeping mode, right? So session, you can say something like that. So for example, the session time is 5 minutes. So if the PC is uninterrupted for 5 minutes, and if you come back, then you will see that it is automatically locked. Why? Because while you are away, there may be a scenario that someone came in your PC and they are working. Okay, so for security purpose, we keep a session time. So it is recommended to keep session time 5 or 6. Why? Because if you are away and if you forgot to lock the software, then it's possible that someone may come in your SIM and they will try to have a illegal access. Okay, so it is recommended to keep the session time as small as possible. But here, by default, our session time is given 1 hour. But if you want, you can change it. So this is
Okay,
for the password. Yeah. So this is for the password policy. Next, we have this option, password reset. So the security admin also control this. For example, he want to lock a user, then he can just click this. Sorry, this is the option lock. So he can click this lock option to lock that user. And if a user is already locked, then he can click this option called unlock to unlock the user. And from the same form, we are handling lock and unlock. And here is reset password. Okay, so for example, if you want to reset the password, there is option. So you can just click this option for resetting the password. So this is all for the security part. So are we clear up to this point? Hello. So
yes,
is it
yes. All is okay. All is okay.
okay? Okay. So that is all for the security part. So if it is okay now, I want to go to the next demonstration, which is for the
Yes,
general
yes,
users. Okay.
yes.
So I'm logging out of this user ID. So we have created a user ID for the administrator. Okay, so you can see that this is pop up, and I mean this user is only given access to one branch. Okay, so that is why only one branch option is there. So, but if there was
Okay,
multiple branches, then all those options will appear here, and I can select that in which branch I want to log in now. Okay, so here I can see that this administrator have been given permission to 4 modules: the CRM module, the CBS accounting module, and the administration and security module. So let's go to the CRM module. So here we can see that there is 3 menus. The first one is QQIC. So this is the initial one. So from this, at first go to this one. There's 2 options. One is individual and another one is business. So individual is person based. I mean, I'm an individual person. You are an individual person. So through this QIC individual form, if I go there, so here you can see that through this form we are going to onboard the individual persons. But what about business? I mean, you want to open an account which will represent your company. Okay, so for that you need to go to this one, QQIC business. So this is the form. So almost 90% things are similar. Just only a few things is different. Okay, so for business you need to give information for business. Okay, But the document section, personal tab represent the representative, and the options all are similar. But just for business, we have this tab to fill up the information related to business. Okay, so I'm walking through first of all the individual one so that you can have a clear idea. So in the document section, we can see that the first one is document type. Okay, so here we are going to select that which document we want to upload. Okay, so let's say CNI. Then we have to type here the issue date, next the expiry date. Next we have to give the information of where that ID was issued, then the ID number. Then this is the then choose file. So from here we are going to upload the file, and this is the add to list option. So from here we can add multiple files. Okay, so let me just demonstrate to you one. So I'm just uploading a file here. So it has specific picture recombination, so it will not take upload without that kind of recombination. Okay, so it has taken this option because it matched with the requirements that we have given in the coding side. Basically, when we are giving a picture, we are checking many things like what is the extension of that picture, what is the format. So if that formats are not met, then it will give this error message. Okay, so now we are clicking this add to list. So you can see that already one file has been already uploaded. So if we click this view, then we can see this picture. Okay, so this is for a demo purpose. So now if I want, I can upload another file. Okay, let's say birth certificate. Okay, similarly we'll type the issue date, expire date, and so on. Okay, so you've got the concept. Next is the account tab. So here we are going to select that for which product I'm going to open this account. Okay, so there are different options like savings, salary, business, current, so on. Next we have to select the currency, in which currency you want to open that account. Then we have this frequency, like what will be the frequency that am uh, I have intention that whether I'm going to operate with this account more frequently or less frequently. So I'm going to choose this option here. So this is basically taken for the informative purpose. Like we are going to use this information later to track any suspicious transaction. Similarly, the withdrawal section, like whether they are going to withdraw more frequently or less frequently. Next, we have this personal tab. So here we have to give personal information like the title, first name, last name, CNI number, mother's name, gender, date of birth, and so on. Then in the residence section, we have to give information regarding the residence of that person. In the contact details, we have to give information like phone number, email, verification type, same concept with the user, like how we have to verify. So phone, email, or both. Next, this email concept is very important. Like we, you know that we have already prepared online banking. So if the customer do not give email, then he will not be able to access the online banking because there, while registration, we need email. Okay. So if a person do not give email, then he will not be able to get the service from the online banking. So at first he need to either he need to update his information, otherwise he cannot access the online banking. So it is very much important. And okay, in employment details section we have the employment type and profession. And these are basically basic informations. Okay, so options tab. First of all, we are taking information that in which service you want to take, like the internet banking, e-statement, debit card, checkbook. We will just give the information which the customer is trying to take. Next, we have this option like uh, sometimes our customer prefer to get statements via post, or sometimes he may come to our office and pick himself, or sometimes he may ask for a statement. And each of the service have a different passing needs. Okay, so based on this option, we are going to uh, bill that customer. Okay, so these are different options, and they have to select any of the options suitable for them. Next, we have this option like for the initial account funding, which option they want to make, like that they want to pay in cash or check or through transfer. I mean, through internet banking, they want to transfer from one account to another. Just for taking the information and just giving the amount which he want to. Okay, like for flexible, he can for example, give 20 ZAF, 30, sorry, 20,000 ZAF or 30,000 ZAF, which is as an initial amount. Okay, so we are just taking that information. So after filling the form, we will submit the form. So similarly, let's visit the corporate form for onboarding business prospects. So the document is similar, personal is also similar, option is also similar. So let's just discuss the business type. Okay, so first we have to select which business category is he in. Then we have to give the business identification number. Next, we have to give the information of which kind of account. So basically, it's going to be a business account or current account. Okay, currency of transaction, in which currency you want to transact. Then we have to type information of the company, registration number, date of registration, jurisdiction of registration, I mean which in which country the company is actually registered, that information. Then information related to the company, what the company is actually doing. So let's say agriculture. Based on this industry type, other nature business option will come to be more specific. Okay, so let's select this one, agriculture and farming. So based on this one, sector will appear like in which sector, and then the subsector, okay, like cultivation of cereal or cultivation of food, and so on. Next, we have occupation. We are selecting. These are basically the drop downs, and selection of one criteria will prepare another one. So next we have to give the business team. Next we have to give the business number, operating business address. I mean, what is the physical address? Next we have this corporate or business office address. I mean, if the operating business address is different from the head office, actually here we put the information of the head office. Okay? After giving this information, we are going to submit the form. Okay. Now here is this list of prospect info. So from here we can see the list of all prospects, both individual and corporate. And if we want to just search one prospect, okay, so we are going to directly go to this prospect view. So if I know the prospect ID, I'm just going to paste this, and the information regarding that prospect will appear. Okay. We can also do the same thing on the list. Okay. So like if I go here, so I can see all information related to this prospect. Okay. Same thing I can also do from the prospect view option. I just need to paste the prospect ID. Okay. Just give the ID and press enter. So if you know the prospect ID, then just enter it and write the ID and just press enter to put correct reference. This is for the prospect form. So after onboarding the prospects initially, next we'll go to the next uh, part, where is that transferring the prospect into leads. They are one step closer to becoming our customer. So here, this is individual lead for managing individual customer or prospect, and this is corporate. So same function, just one is for individual and other is for corporate. Okay. So this option requires individual. We are actually filling the detailed information of the customer. So from here, we'll select the prospect ID. So currently, since we have not created any new prospects yet, that is why it is blank. Okay. So all the prospects that are where we can which we can already see in here in this list, they're already have. converted into customer. That is why currently there is no ID here. But if there was any new prospect which I have created, but they are not customer yet, so those prospect ID will only be visible. Next, we have this general tab. So some of the section we can see that autofill, okay, like this, because this information we have already given in the prospect zone. Okay, so when we will click the prospect ID from the here, so those information will automatically work. So the rest of the information we are going to take from this form. Okay, in this corner you can see the compliance percentage. So based on the information from the percentage compliance percentage will automatically generate to give information that how much information the customer has provided us. Okay, so with insufficient of information we'll obviously not accept this customer. Okay, so we'll hold this customer and we'll ask him to give more information. Later we will edit this form until we have got sufficient data from this customer. Okay, because we also have to consider the risk factor. Okay, so we cannot onboard and convert a customer uh, who do not have any sufficient information. It's a risk factor for the
And
company. Yes.
yes, Janet.
Yeah, so that is why we are already
Yes.
generating. Yeah, so for this we are also tracking compliance percentage, which is automatically calculated based on the information given to this form. So next we have this residential just for taking more information. Here we have residential indicator that whether he is of type resident or non-resident. So if a customer is non-resident and if a customer is minor, then in the third party form we must fill up the guardian or representative information for that customer. For others, like for resident and for adult, this is not mandatory, but for for minor and for non-resident, it is mandatory. In contact and address, we are taking information about address. A person can give entry to more address type like a home or work, and we also need to select which one is his preferred address type. Same concept for contact, like a person can have multiple phone numbers, so he can give uh, multiple phone number information. Same for email. But at least one address, contact, and email must be set up as preferred, so that you can always address him using that address or that contact or that email.
I have a question.
Yes.
Please go to personal.
Okay.
Prospect info.
Yes.
Prospect info means this person is not yet customer, right?
Yes. Like we have just fill the prospect form for him.
Okay. Now, when we take all his information, how this prospect become automatically customer?
That is actually the next step. I mean, first prospect, then lead, then customer. I mean, after filling the form, uh, there will be a review, and after review, I will send this customer to the CBS section, and there will finally approve that customer.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. So in the CBS section, we are actually approving. This is just the information taking, like a first prospect, then we are filling up the detailed form for that customer.
Okay.
So yeah,
Thank you.
so in the document section, we are actually reviewing that if all the documents are given. So if anything is remaining in the documents tab, we are going to take further documents from the lead if required. Third party, as I say, that it is not mandatory for the residents and for the adults, but for minors and for the non-residents, at least one information have to be given related to representative or related to guardian. Incidents, this is not mandatory for the initial customers. So through this incidents tab, we are going to handle, like if we want to block a customer, okay, for uh, his criminal records and so on. Okay, so it is not mandatory for the initial customers. Next, we have this options. So by default, it will be already ticked because this information we gave in the previous before we're tapping the information of relationship officer code. In channel, we are going to select that whether this customer is from online, I mean whether it is coming from online channel or he is coming from office. Okay, just to distinguish. Okay, later we can use this data while analyzing the and we can utilize it for marketing. Okay, next, rest of the options they are already coming from the prospect. So after filling this up, we will click submit. Okay, so this is for individual. Same thing, like from corporate lead, we can see in Div KYC corporate section. So similarly, we'll also click the prospect ID here. So for basic info, we can see that uh, the information like what kind of lead is that company, like corporate, SME, non-customers, etc. Next, we are taking information of company name, then country reference, etc. Okay, website, share capital, and other information. Then we are taking address of the company, also activity information. Similarly, contact and email, then documents, third party. So in third party, for company, third party information is must, whether partner information or manager information. Okay, because company basically it's an institution. Okay, it must have a representative. So for company type accounts, third party form must need to be filled. Next, the options as it is similar, and in others info section, same thing like the individual. So after filling it up, we need to submit the form. So from here, like inquiry, you can see the list of the individual customers. So if I click anyone, like let's say this one, okay, so we can see that this the details information of the customer. Okay, so for corporate, we can also do the same thing from inquiry. This is the customer, so we can go there and we can see information of that corporate. Okay, so now if we know the ID and if we go to this corporate lead view, like if we know the ID, it works as a search field. We can just paste it, and if we click enter, that information will come. Okay. So this screen is for if you know the ID. Like if a customer comes and if they want to know something, then we just ask his ID and then we paste it, and when we look for the information. Okay, and then we can give this kind of knowledge, like if the customer face any problem. Okay. So this is similarly editing. Same So maybe there is a problem here. So our team has to fix it, but it actually is working. We have already tested earlier. So same thing for the corporate form. So after clicking this button, that form will appear, and from there we can edit everything. Okay. So the next option is this transfer individual lead. Okay. So through this frame, we are transferring our individual leads finally from the CRM module to the CBS module. Okay. So the scope of CRM module is just onboarding the customers and filling up the details for them. But the further steps like confirming them and converting them into customers and opening the account, those part will be handled in the CBS section. Okay. So first of all, First of all, individual lead active. So from here we can see that there is already a customer. Okay, so which is in entry status. So if we click active, customer will be transferred from the CRM to CBS. Okay, so let's just click this. Okay, so you can see that customer successfully moved to CBS, and the ID for CBS is CBSC00014. Okay. So similar thing we can do for the corporate. So if you go to corporate lead view, sorry, transfer business lead. So currently there is no data available. So when the data will be available, then from corporate section also we can send the leads from CRM to CBS. So that is the scope for CRM. Is there any question from the CRM section?
No, no question.
Okay, so I think we can now move forward to the CBS section. Okay. So here is the CBS module. So in order to
Come on.
yeah, so here there are many menus. So customer for managing the customers, account management for managing the accounts, then loan management part for managing the loans, then transactions, reports, checkbook, cash management. Okay. So for manage customer, there is this option customer activation. So here we can see that those customers are here which are not approved. They are just in the entry status. So if I approve them, then they are finally our customers. Okay, so this is the actually
Okay.
your question to ask. So
Okay.
it is
Okay.
in
Okay. I
this
see.
point that they are finally your customers. So if you want to see
Before
customer in, yes,
before this customer was prospect. Now, if you are approved, become customer.
yes. Now from prospect to lead, then from lead to customer.
Okay.
Three stages: prospect, lead, and then customer.
Okay.
So if you want to see the customer information, so here we can there's two options. So view single customer, it is the search option like the previous one. And if you want to see the list of all approved customer, then here we can select this option, approved customer information. So let us go here, this one. So here we can see the image signature. So normally is this not visible. If I just click this, then I can see the signature for this customer and the basic info, and I can see that this customer already have four accounts. Okay, all account information. And if I want to see individual account information, then I can just go there. Then I can see
But
the info. Yes.
okay. Okay.
Right.
It's okay. It's okay. No question. I see now.
Yeah. Then we can see information related to that specific account. Okay. Similarly, if I select this account, then I can see information related to this account. So this is for the customer section. Next is the account management. So if I want to open account, then I will select account opening. Okay, so first of all, customer info. So I will just give here a customer ID. Okay, let's just paste customer ID. So I can see that after typing the customer ID, the default, I mean the information which is already given for the customer has been already loaded, like the customer name is Imran Khan, customer country, date, and all information has been already loaded. Next, the bank account info. So this option is customer new. The I can see that by default it has been ticked no because this customer already has a previous account. So now from here I'm going to select which product this customer wants to create. Let's say savings account. Then this is the product section, like which savings product, natural savings account, and currently in the product configuration under savings account, I can see that only two product has been configured. So there is only two product That is why. Okay, if quantify those products, then those products fees will be also applicable here. So from here, let me select the basic one, individual saving accounts. Next, bank account name. By default, it is the name of the customer, but I can customize it. For example, I just want to give Imran, let's say. So I can do it here. So account open date by default it is taken from the day opening date. Okay, so currently our day opening is on 5th October, so it is automatically picking that date. Okay, so you can see 25th October. That is why account open date is here 25th October. But while normal operation, this here it will not happen because at that time it will always be up to date. Okay. Next,
Okay.
placeholder. Placeholder. In which branch this account is being created. Okay, so we can see that this is the Elig Isono branch. So obviously, the placeholder branch here is Elig Isono. Next, currency. The default currency that is selected while opening the form for this customer is here. So if you wish, we can change. But by
Please,
default,
please, click. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, good.
yes.
I wanted to see currency. Okay, good.
So
Yes, it's good.
next is yeah. So next, these options, uh, these are whether maintenance fee is applicable, whether this account is taxable, whether it's joint account. This type of information is there. Then, like a daily number of transaction, a monthly number of transaction. I mean, these are the specs that I'm going to define for this customer. Next is prior notice allowed. Like if we know that if a customer want to withdraw a large amount of money, whether this is applicable or not, then whether I'm going to allow the overdraft or whether dual approval is allowed or not. So these are some of the basic information which are by default uh, sitting here because these are coming from the product configuration. Next is owner info. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say another thing. This is the introducer information. So we know that for every customer, there we need to give the information of introducer. It is mandatory, not mandatory. I mean, it is important for all customers because there has to be a reference. Like if this is taken again for the risk analysis. Okay, so we rely on a person who has already a reference. Okay, so if there is no reference, it is difficult for us to rely. Okay, so for that purpose we take the information of the introducer, like who is introducing this person to us. Like if any problem is solved, then we can track the introducer and then we can go to that uh, analysis. So for security purpose we take introducer information. Next, this is the owner info tab, like the information of the owner. So since this customer, we know we have already taken majority information of this customer, so that is why we can see that maximum information has already been filled up automatically. Now we are just going to give the information which is not given earlier, like religion information, blood group information, uh, and other information which is not given earlier. Next, this is the nominee tab. So we know that we need to give nominee information for savings and current accounts. So here we can also add multiple nominees by this option add to list. Next, this is the account operator. So by default, he is the account operator. And from here, signature standards, we can control whether this account operator will be mandatory or optional because it may happen that one account, but the operators are multiple. Okay. So let's say besides Imran, his wife also will be account operator. Okay. He's not the account holder, but he will be able to operate his account also. So in that case, we can also add his wife as account operator. And for let's say if I give signature status mandatory, then for withdrawing any amount or depositing any amount, the other operator signature will be also required. But if it's optional, then it is more flexible. I mean, that is not mandatory. So like this, we can maintain any condition that is required. Okay. So is it okay for this part account opening scenario? Okay, so I think it's okay. Then we can go to the next option, like account view. Okay, so similar, if we know the account number, we can just type the number here, and if we click enter, then information of that account will appear. Next is this account info. So here we have all the accounts which are already created, and if we select a particular row and click this search option, then we can see the information. So here we can see the recent transactions. Then we can see the account information here in bank account info tab, and we can see the current balance here, owner info, nominee info, guarantor info is missing because it's for loan account mainly. Then account operator info. Okay. Next is account activation. So this is also important. Like after an account is created, it has to be approved. Okay. So this option is for them. So currently there is no unapproved account, so that is why there is no data here. Next, we have account register. So from here we can customize our search. Like if you want to see data of a legacy branch of product, let's say individual current account, let's search. We can see that with this option there is only currently one customer, I mean one account. Okay, so from here we can customize our search and see accordingly the data. Next we have this bank statement. So here we need to type the account number. So I'm taking the account number from one customer. So let's say this one, first one. So I have to select the range. Charge allowed or not, then free status information and other information. Okay, so after this we can submit. So this is all for the account management. Next is the loan management. So it starts with application. So currently we can see that there are only two applications. So if you want to open a new application, then we need to go here. So we can see that there are many tabs. The first one is the application one. So first we need to, so there is a condition that in order to open a loan account, we must have a current account for the customer. Okay, so let me bring a account customer who has already a current account. So this is a saving account. It will not work. So this is the current account. So I'm copying this account number and I paste it. Okay, so I cannot see after giving the idea. I can see the information of this customer. Next, I can see in the personal the employment type information, NID information, employee ID information, employer name, and other information which are required while filling up the loan. These information are already loaded. Next, I have to select the product for which he wants to take the loan. Then loan collection option. So these are configurable. Okay, so currently this is only configured monthly. So these are all customized from the product configuration level. Then the interest rate. Next, loan duration. Next, let's say the principal is 20,000. So you can see the number of installment and installment amount. These are automatically calculated. Then loan purpose. Let's say car purchase. Okay, so this is filled up. So next, go to next step. So in order to take a loan, we need to give information information about collateral securities. So we can handle this from this form, like security code with golden ornaments, security amount, let's say 40,000, security description, let's say jewelries, security location, then to give the location, security account, like if it's applicable, collateral, immerse if any. Okay, we are clicking into the list. So if we want, we can give multiple entries also. So next, go to file upload section. So from here, we are going to give upload of the files. Okay, like the we know that for loan application we need to submit many documents. Okay, so those
Okay.
documents we are going to take from this section, like file upload section. So let's say uh, CNA, for example. Okay, so this file has been uploaded. So if I want, I can also add more through this add list option. So next is the guarantor option. So we know that for loan, guarantor is also a kind of collateral security, but since this is very important, so we have separated it from normal collateral securities. Okay, so here we need to give information of guarantor name, guarantor date of birth. So mobile number, we have to give basically here you can see that one mobile number. It's the customer's, I mean the person who is here for loan application. So his mobile number, and this one is the guarantor's mobile number. So here we have to upload the signature. Yeah, it's uploading at the page. One section is for image and one section is for signature. Next is the sub loan account. Okay, so besides the application, actually we are going to open a temporary account for that uh, customer. Okay, so like uh, default account, unpaid receivable, other debtors, fixed receivable. These are also configurable from the product configuration. So let's say I just pick this one. Okay, so this is basically based on the situation. So let's say the entry customers, after analyzing the information, if he thinks that there is a possibility that he may become defaulter, then I will select this option for in advance. Okay, so this is for just the risk analysis portion, but still it's in the initial phase. Okay, so based on the uh, first analysis, I'm going to fill up this. Okay, so after everything is done, I will click submit. so you can see that there is some specification, so that is why it was not taking the application. So after I gave another document, then it took the information. So it was a problem in getting the document section. So I had to upload another document that. So then my application was taken. So you can see after filling up the information, I can overview the loan application form. Okay, so I can see the information regarding the application section, collateral then I can see information of the file that I have uploaded, and I can see the guarantor information and all those information. Okay, so this is just a loan application file. Okay, so as the process will continue, because we know loan application process is a very lengthy process, and it has many sections, from uh, after filling up the basic application form, then it is going to be reviewed by the entry operator. So this option is for that. Then by loan application manager, then by credit division, and after it is approved, it will be sanctioned disbursed. So all those information we can see just from this single file. Okay, so this is a very uh, nice concept, because from just one file we can see all the information. Okay, we do not need to go here and there. So if we just know the file number, okay, from this we can see all information. So let's go to the next part, loan application verification. But before that, let's just remember this loan application number. Okay, this is, oh sorry, this is already here, application number. So I have copied the number because it will be required for the rest process. So next step is loan application verification by the clerk. Okay. So, oh sorry, there is this option that is list of application. So if I click this option, then I can see all list of application. Okay. So I can see the status from here. Now the next step is loan application verification by clerk. So if I paste the loan application number, so then I can see basic information. So first of all, the clerk can see the all information entry, and based on this, he can approve the information, and he can fill the information or validation form like identity, student, age is over 21 and under 17. Then let's say page of the business has been given, stock grant is given. Like this, I can take the information, and afterward, I can submit my validation at clerk. So my request has been sent, and after all, I can see that to this file, this new section has been added. Loan verification for customer reception. After all, it will be sent to the branch manager. So for him, this form, loan verification manager. Similarly, paste the application number. So you can see the information, previous information, and below this there's this checkbox for the branch manager. So after reviewing everything, he can, let's say, give his observation and then submit the form. So after all, you can see that a new section has been added, loan information verification for the head of agency. So after this, file will be handed to a particular account manager. He will do the review, and afterwards, there will be a board meeting. And finally, the section is for the credit division. Okay. So similarly, loan application number has to be given. So this is the final decision place. Okay. So they have to approve. Okay. So if any of this, so status is approved, and let's say remark is accepted. Okay. So this is the final approval state. Next, this is, let's say, approved and accepted. The documents, let's say, all are approved. So the thing has been done. So now we, after everything has been accepted, now is the loan sanction part. Okay, so this is the final stage actually. After the board meeting, if the members select for approving it, then afterwards this form is filled up. Okay, I mean all has been approved by the credit division. Next is the loan sanction part. Okay, so the loan number, sorry, the loan account is actually created at this stage in the loan sanction part. Okay, so currently I can see that one loan has been already sanctioned. So if I want to give a new sanction, then I will go here, new sanction. So first of all, I have to paste the loan application number. Okay, I can see all the information. So I can see that these are approved, approved, approved. Okay, and all the information. So after all, I need to give information of collection start date, interest rate, loan duration are already given. Then this information also given. Remarks if I have any, like all done. Okay. So here I can select that in which, for example, I'm giving the loan in flat rate. Okay. So whether a holiday is effective or not. Okay. I can also select the dependent. So then amortization type, like whether it's normal or partial or interest rate, I can select these options. Let's say normal maintenance period. So collection start date, let's say from November to, okay. So after everything, I will just click submit. So it says credit division approval pending. So maybe there is something which is not approved. So that is why this message has shown. So if everything was approved, then the sanction will have been approved. So after sanction, the next is the disbursement. Okay. So here we can see that there is at least only one row and only one loan has been disbursed. Then through this new disbursement, we have to select the application number. Okay, so it's showing me the message that loan section is not complete. So uh, I have to complete that first. Okay. So I can see that here one is interest rate. So now if I go for sanction, okay, so we can say that based on the amortization type, I can see my schedule, how the repayment is to be done. Okay, so installments, 12 installments, repayment date, remaining capital, capital repayment, interest repayment, due date, deferred dates, all. Okay,
Okay, Jana, this is amortization.
yes.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So after all, I can submit it. Okay, so you see that now since everything is okay, my sanction has been approved, and this is my loan account number. Now I have to disburse the loan, the final step. So I go there, new disbursement. So if I now paste the loan number, okay, so now I can see the application number, applied amount, current status is sanctioned. Loan is 7 days because it is comparing with uh, the system is at the current date, and the date is 5 October. So that is why there's a difference of 7 days. Okay, but in normal operation, this will not happen. Okay, so currently there is the date is out of sync. So I can see all the information here. And finally, I'm going to see, I can say extension amount, limiting amount, meters, rate, and everything. And in link account number, my current account number has been already present here, because we know that in order to open a loan account, I must need a current account. So that account which is selected while doing the application, that current account is already here, which is it's a link account. Okay, because we know that when we disperse this amount will actually go to this current account. Okay. Next, we can give remarks. So this we can see the finally, and if we click submit, okay, so we can see loan disbursement successfully. Transaction number is this one. So basically, disbursement is actually one kind of transaction. Okay, so we can see that. Okay, so if we see here, this was the account. Okay, so in my transaction, this has been added. Disbursement, same branch, 25th October, and this amount is 20,000. Okay, so this has been added. Okay, and then the loan was dispersed properly. And this is my current balance of the account. So next is this is for the loan, and there are other options like this is loan collateral security. Okay, so let's say I have not entered collateral security information earlier, so I can do that later also. Same for document. Okay, so sometimes it may happen is that at the credit division level, some uh, files are missing or are not enough. Then I may request. I mean, the board may request for more files, and that time from this form against that loan number, sorry, application number, the new forms can be uploaded. Okay, these are kept for that option. And similarly, the guarantor information can be also given later. And then there is loan purpose info. This is for actually the settings, like what is the purpose of loan. Okay, so if the options is not sufficient, we can create a new purpose from this form. And here we have this loan ledger. So loan application number, let's take a loan application number. So here we can see the information. So
We
basically,
don't hear you.
yeah, hello. Yes, hello.
Okay, good. Good now. Good.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, this information will be appeared in report format. Actually, the information. Maybe there is some technical problem here, but it's working. Okay, our technical team is there. So the information that we're seeing here, the same information will come in that report. That is actually a crystal report. This is the normal read view in our software, but that report will be in the same kind of report we saw for bank statement. That kind of report will be generated, but the information is same. Okay, so maybe there is some technical problem. Our technical team is there. So that report will be generated if we click the search, but the information is this. Okay, for this loan number. So this is all for the loan part. So transaction, we can see that there are different variants of transaction. Cash transaction. So if we type the bank account number, okay, so let's take a bank account number for that. So I can see the basic information. I can see the mandatory signature here. Okay, so this is important, like for a checkbook transaction that is to be made. So if this signature is missing, then the entry operator will not accept that check. Okay, so the signature, like if there are other mandatory signature required, those will also appear. So these are the options like deposit, withdraw, or transfer. So let's say I'm going to deposit. So here denomination, the amount I'm going to type here, submit, works, deposit, uh, itself. Okay, like he himself is going to submit the deposit. Then after receiving everything, we'll convert the deposit. Okay, so my transaction is completed. So similarly, if I want to withdraw, so I can go here, denomination. I'll type what amount I'm going to withdraw. Okay, so if there is a check number, I can type here, or otherwise I'll simply skip. Okay, the next click submit. So my transaction has been completed, and I can see that my current balance has reduced. Okay, so this is how it's working. This is for cash deposit, flexibility deposit, and withdraw. So there are other options
And
as well, like
transfer don't work. Transfer don't work because you can want to transfer to another bank account.
yeah, actually that is handling in another way. Okay, so
No, please, Janet,
yeah,
transfer. Go to transaction, then go to payment order. That
yeah,
is the way that
yeah,
transfer
yeah,
is work.
yeah.
Then
Actually,
here you put
transfer.
the account bank.
Yeah, actually transfer is happening
Yes,
here.
this is it.
So is
Enter bank
interbank.
or yes, this is it.
So then we are going to give the bank name,
Yes, is that okay?
branch name, then in which account we are going to transfer, then the transfer amount, and if any check is associated with that, then we are going to select the owner self, and then we are going to submit the transfer. Okay, so basically, initially we kept the transfer over there, but then we transfer from here to here because since it's actually payment order, there is nothing called transfer. Actually, it's payment order. Is it okay now for your understanding? Hello, is it okay now?
Yes, it's okay. It's okay for me.
Okay.
But please, is the
Yes.
bank, yes, here in payment order you put is enter bank. If it's the same bank,
For same
bank
bank, this option is not required actually. Sorry, for the same bank, we just untick this
On ne
and
coche
we
pas.
select the bank. So we select like currently GBank is not added, I guess. So for the same bank,
yeah,
we select the bank name simply.
global finance.
Yeah, we select the
Non,
global finance from here.
ici c'est la liste de toutes les banques qu'ils ont mis ici.
Mais
Donc,
si le transfert doit être fait, par exemple, moi je veux te faire le transfert dans ton compte global finance. Ou bien tu pars en agence, l'agence, toi tu es en agence, tu veux faire transférer dans le compte de Wilson. C'est ça que je
quand,
demande.
ok, quand c'est un transfert interne, ok,
Oui.
on ne coche pas. On met, bon, il y a Global Finance là. Je crois qu'ils ont mis Global Finance. On ne coche pas et on choisit juste Global Finance.
OK. Thank you.
Okay. Next, we have this loan maturity repayment. So I think this customer do not have any loan. Okay, so for those customer who actually have loan account, so let's select such kind of account. Sorry, I'm not. I couldn't remember the loan account number. Uh, so if you just type the loan account number here, then that screen will appear, and from this screen you will be able to give the loan maturity repayment. Okay, yeah, on your due date. Okay, so that is also one kind of transaction. So actually, for loan repayment, we have two options. So one can be done manually, and one can be done automatically. So this is the manual screen. Okay, so both can be done from our software. So next we have this report screen. So CBS back office. So this is the report like customer list. The same problem I think happening for all crystal reports. So this will be handled from our technical team. Uh, then I think this will also same issue. Actually, these are all working, but for some reason there is a technical problem. So in our crystal report, so this will be figured.
Yes, yes, Janet. In this part of report, it is not available because yesterday
Yes,
we
yes.
sent the notification to Milton to fix
Yeah,
that
yeah. He's not.
this problem.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's not present. So after he comes, next working day, he will resolve this one fully. Next, we
Yes,
have this checkbook. So this is to handle from application to approval, delivery, marketing, and so on. So from checkbook application, we can generate our checkbook request. Okay. So number of pages that we give and date. Next, we go to approval. Sorry, not approval. Check checkbook delivery.
we need to approve first.
Sorry, this one. Approval. So entity. So prefix. We need to let the prefix one. The prefix is according to the company condition and save it. Next is the delivery. So I need to tick this to confirm that the checkbook has been delivered. And if I want to see the list of the checkbook applications, so from here I can see. Here there is checkbook marking. So from here I can see the information of all the leaves. Okay? Like if I want to block a particular leaf, I can do it from here. Also, if I want to block the particular whole book, then I can also do it from here. Okay, so like if a customer report that his checkbook has been lost, he wants to block the whole checkbook, then we can do it from here. Okay, so these are manageable. So this is the cache management screen. So sorry, we're not permitted on the screen because this user ID he is not permitted for as a teller. Okay, so actually all customers is not eligible to exit the screen. So since this customer is not given that but that permission, so that is why he could not enter to that screen. Okay, so that is why it is showing this message. So that is all for the CPS part. Next is the AMS module, the accounting module. So this chart of accounts, the whole thing in our AMS module. Since it's huge, it will take a bit time to load. debit voucher, we can add here. So we just go to add new, and then from here we can add our debit voucher. Similarly, we have credit vouchers. So from here we can add our credit voucher, then journal voucher. Next, this is the voucher approval screen. So currently there are no vouchers to approve. That means all have been approved already. So from this screen we approve the vouchers. Next we have okay, let's see the voucher first. So inside our voucher screens, there are basically all vouchers, both from the accounting and from the uh, CBS. Basically, accounting is not for is actually for overall system. Okay, accounting is for our payroll. It's connected with everything. So all the vouchers will come here. Okay, so both from the CBS and from all other modules as well. So all vouchers we will see here. Okay, so I can see that this voucher has been automatically generated from our CBS cash withdraw transfer. So from the nature we can see, since we have made a disbursement, so obviously a transfer voucher was done, and I show you a withdrawal. So that is why this is cash withdraw. So next, if okay, so MS trial balance. So if we want to see the trial balance report, then we just select the range. Same issue with the okay, so from here, this screen we can see the trial balance. Okay, so you can see the trial balance report here. Next, we have the ledger. So we need to select the range and the account information, like which account ledger we want to see, and then you can see the report here. So this is for the accounting part. Next, we have this administration and security. So earlier for security admin we saw particular options, and for administration there are particular options, but those are actually under the same module, administration and security system. So here in administrative transaction we can see that branch opening or closing. So currently our organization is already open. So if we go to this branch, we'll see that this option they close. Okay, so after the work is done, we close the day from here, and if you want to open the day, we go from the same screen. Also, vault setup. So currently we can see that our vault status is open. Okay, so in order to do the transaction, both they have to be open and vault have to be open. Okay, so if vault is closed or day is closed, then we cannot do the normal transactions. So this is our master setup. So from here, all the settings are done, like branch setup, calendar setup, weekend setup, holiday setup, and here is this branch-wise user allocation. Then user transaction verification limit, like we approve how much a user, I mean how much a tailor can approve. Okay, from tailor to a senior, like this, the approval level. Then product setup. This is very important screen. So account type. From here we select we generate the account types, basic account types. Then the let's see product. So these are some of the products which are already configured. So let's say cash account. So you can see that product type, this information has been added. Next, this is placeholder. So from here we can generate the placeholders. Next we have a chart event. So for a particular product, which chart event will be triggered, we can set here like SMS chart event, that chart event, and so on. Next we have a transaction event. So first of all, this event, there's two parts. Okay, one is which will be shown in the interface. Okay, and another is the actual thing. So this is the one which is shown in the interface. Okay, so these are basically mapped with the uh, charge event that we set here. Okay, so these two are actually mapped into one another. Next, there is this rule setup. So from here, we just create the rules. Next, we have loan parameterization parameters. So these particular parameters are for loan, like duration setup. Okay. So next, we have uh, instrument configuration, instrument duration mapping. This is done from this screen, like interest, collection option, duration, installment, etc. Next, we have loan collection interval setup. Okay. Next, we have product wise interest mapping. Okay, so we are product mapping this. So these are all settings for loan. And tab setup is kind of interesting. So here there are all kind of tabs. Okay, so all kind of tabs possible for a product. So let's say uh, charges event. This tab is not charges event is relevant for all product, but let's say reclassification matrix is only required for those products which has uh, where loan we are creating loan type product. Okay, then provisioning. Okay, so this tab is relevant for those products. Okay, so earlier in let's review product this one again. So here we can see there is only one tab because from the tab section only one tab was selected. Okay, now let's see another product. So here you can see there are more tabs. So this is configurable from the tabs. Okay, that how much tabs we want to permit for this product. Okay, so this is configurable from here from the tab setup. And next we have counter settings. Like we can see here that currently no counter has been uh, assigned for my administrator. So from here I can add new counter. So counter number counter C4. Okay, and then I can assign my current administrator here. Okay, so if I log out and log in again, then this information will be added here. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, now you can see that the counter information has appeared. Okay, so next is seller info. Okay, so this is very important. So currently we saw that I was not permitted in the cash management screen. The reason is that I was not described as a teller. Okay, so let's say I'm going to add myself as a new teller. So teller account code, let's say 33. Internal account image, internal account, and this is basically obtaining a position inside my chart of accounts. Okay, but I'm now going to attach myself. I'm a user. This data is saved. So basically, tailor can change, but the account is constant. This is the concept. Okay, so if I want, I can replace myself with other users. Okay, like if I switch from this company or if my posting is changed, so I'm going to change, but the account will not change. Okay, so if required, then the user can be changed, and other user can be assigned as a teller tree. Okay, that is the concept. denomination setup. So from here we can create the denomination. Okay, so let's denomination type by C. Denomination, let's say a new denomination. So you can see that already this denomination has been entered. So you can click submit. You can see that a new denomination type has been added. Next is the SMS API mapping. So this is for selecting the API section for sending the messages. Distribute among different tailors. Okay. So since I'm a tailor, I'm not given that ability. So I can just receive the cash, then I approve that, and then I do transactions, and at the end of the day, I send the money to the head cashier, and then head cashier send it back to the vault. Okay, so this is the portion for cash management. So if I see back again, like who is the head cashier, so I can get this information from tailor in. So I can see that this person, he is responsible as head cashier. So I need to know his information in order to access this account, which I don't. So actually, this is the concept. I think you got the concept. So this is actually all for the demonstration part. Now, if you have any problem in understanding, we can I can discuss it again. So this is actually the phone modules that we have released in this version. Okay. So that's all for the demonstration sector.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's very, very, very long process.
Yes.
I think uh do you have manual for this application?
Git manual.
Git manual.
We have already sent a manual, but uh, that will be also updated because with the new feature being added, and for example, for more customization, that will be added. But initially, we have sent a manual for this.
Yes, because we need Git manual for this because uh Minister of Finance will because it is the new apps in the system in Cameroon is the new banking solution. So we have to present all manual to our uh comment on appelle comme ça au compte, to our account controller and to our Ministry of Finance because it's the new to the system. So we need it absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes, no
we
problem.
also have
We'll provide you.
Janet, we asked the Git manual in two parts. First part for
security
the
admin.
user, yes, for the user admin, and the second part to the super admin,
Yeah. One part is for the
the mobile application. But the mobile application is not already finished. It is only online application which is okay.
Some problem might have when you will test, that will be solved, no problem. As core banking part is solved, apps part is getting from API. So based on the test result, uh, our technical team will solve it gradually, no problem for that.
Okay. Okay.
So, Sakib, do you want to show the web panel or you
Okay,
don't want?
okay, we are ready. Apart from that, uh, Mr. Sabir, please demonstrate from your part. Please share your screen. Yeah, your screen is visible. Go ahead.
Okay. Hello. We are not seeing your screen. No.
Hello.
Maybe network.
Hello.
Yes.
Me too, I don't see.
Hello, this is Sabir from BD Task. Is it clear to listen to me?
Yes,
Okay, thank you. স্যার শেয়ার দিচ্ছি ওটাতে অডিওতে প্রবলেম এটাতে
but we
শোনানো
don't
হলো
see your screen.
স্যার শেয়ার দেওয়া হয়েছে তো
এটা যেন
কোনটা আপনার নেটে
হ্যাঁ এটা দেন
শেয়ার দিয়েছি তো
শেয়ার নাও
ও
ওকে
okay. This is our first page. If we want to register in online banking, we have to click on sign up from here button. After then we can get this page. Now I'm registering a new account. Any problem?
No.
Okay, we are registering for new account. Yes, your registration is successful. Okay, after login,
কোথাও নাকি শোনা যাচ্ছে না
okay. Okay, after login, first of all, we'll show this page. This is our dashboard page. There is no bank account we have created, so this dashboard, no account is found. After registration, from account section KYC profile, we can see our some information which we are given to registration time. After then KYC update request, when we try to register, uh, then we give a mail. Huh. After then, uh, on that mail, there a validation code will be sent. Here we have to input this verification code. Otherwise, we cannot access any feature. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm logging now with a credential which I have already verified. This is our KYC profile section. If we already verified our account, KYC update request, there is no required verification code. So we can see our profile update form. If we need to change any information, we can change here. After then account list, uh, we can see there is a account already created here. If we want to create a new bank account, application for new account button is here. We should click here. After then most of the fields are already filled up. Product, actually it is the bank account products. Which product we want to create, a list of this. If we select individual savings account, here we can see that some documents are required according to our product. If we change our product, we can see another document is required. If we change another one, we can see more document is required. Actually it depends on our bank account product type, which is configured from CBS core banking solution. Is it clear?
Yes, okay.
Okay, thank you. After then creation a bank account, from this menu account history, we are founding all of account list here. After then if we select a account, we can see the account detail here, like product name, account number, account currency, account limit, etc. And then account ledger, like withdraw, deposit, closing balance, etc. After then issue check status. From here we can see checkbook status, like I give a check to a person, now which status the check, like search status. We have to input here checkbook number, then search. Here we can see the checkbook leave is not used yet. If we want to block some checkbook number, we have to block checkbook number section here. Then we have to select a bank account, which account checkbook we want to block. After then check number will be input here. Like if we want to multiple checkbook number, like from a first page to from middle page or last page, first checkbook number is input first input box, and second checkbook number is the last input box. Is it clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. After then checkbook request list, like I have a checkbook, but all the page of checkbook has been used. After then we need a new checkbook. Then we have to request to bank for a new checkbook here. First of all we have to select bank account, which account according which account we want to checkbook. Here from here we can see the checkbook request list. If we want to application for new checkbook list, we have to click this button. After then we have to select account and page number of checkbook, what we want, like 10 page checkbook, 20 page checkbook, like this. Is it clear?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay, thank you. After then from statement request list we can see uh, our bank account list here. From this section, uh, according bank account we can found or we can search our statement request list here. If we want to application for a new statement request, we have to click this button and we have to select a bank account for according to our statement is generated. After then date range, which date to and from. After then delivery option, like I want to my statement according to my mail address or home physical address, like etc. After then transfer section, this is internal transfer. Like if we I have a multiple account in this bank. From here I can transfer my balance from one account to another account, or I like this. I select this account. If I want to transfer another of my account in this bank, I have to select my account. After then I have to select another account from this section. Uh, so I have a account only, so there is no account is found on this list. If I want to transfer another account of another user in this account, I have to select on others account section and I have to type the bank account number in this here. After then I have to enter amount of transfer, then some information and then submit.
Okay, please, can I stop you?
Okay.
In the internal transfer, I have an issue. Yesterday, I was test the internal transfer because I was create two account, one saving account, one current account. Can I share my screen to see where is the issue?
Okay. Okay, here we can transfer from my account, from my one account to another account. Uh, is doesn't matter is account is savings or current.
Mm,
Yeah, Joan, if any issues has no problem.
yes. I want to share my screen
Yes,
to show.
maybe here needed development team also. So like core banking team also. If you share it to them, I think they can solve it. Now we can finish the presentation part. Then you share it with tech team also. That will be good, I think.
Okay, I need to understand something because I was make transfer in my saving account. I'll do the transfer to my current account, but they told me that there is not insufficient balance.
Okay, you can do one thing. You make a screen recording and share it in the group. That will be best for us. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we can understand. Thank you. Could I carry on?
Yes, you start.
Okay,
You
thank you.
can complete your presentation.
After then here is local transfer. Local transfer means I want to transfer my finance to another bank in my country. First of all, I have to add beneficiary account from here. After then, I can see beneficiary account list in this here. After then, if I want to transfer my balance to this beneficiary account, I have to click on transfer. Then here already most of the information are filled up here. After then I have to select my account, which account I want to transfer from. After then I have to input the amount in this section, then input reference or transfer mode, and instant transfer or regular transfer. Instant transfer actually uh, need to charge few amount. Regular transfer is there is no transfer amount, but it will take few days or few working days to transfer completely. After then transfer history, from here we can search our transfer history from date to a certain date from this section. After then transaction module, here we can see that there are two options, pending transaction and approved transaction. uh, in this list we can search all the list which are already pending, are not approved from bank. And approved transaction, we found here all the approved transaction list which I have already done. After then our crypto section. Okay. First of all, crypto dashboard. Uh, there is no account in this section. For this reason, there are no cryptocurrency in this section. After then account list, if I want to create an account for cryptocurrency, we have to fill up this form. Most of the information are already available here. First we have to choose the product like Ethereum, Bitcoin, which are available in our banking solution. In last we have to input wallet number, then we have to submit. After then it need to be approved from banking solution. If bank approved my account, then I have to uh, all kinds of transaction according to this account, like deposit. We found here our account, then we can input amount and deposit, like as deposit, withdraw is the similar. We have to account first, then balance, amount and wallet number, then withdraw. Here is convert. uh, Convert actually it works like uh, I have a already crypto account. If I want to my cryptocurrency converted to my general banking account, then we need to convert. Like first of all, we have to select our coin like Ethereum or Binance Bitcoin like this. After then your balance in this section, my balance is automatically showed here. After then amount will be input here, then which account I want to convert, uh, this account need to be select here. Then currency rate, converted amount is uh, will be shown here automatically. Then bet, then submit. Crypto fixed deposit, in this section we have to fix deposit our balance. Like I have 1000 Bitcoin in my account. From this account, I want to like 500 Bitcoin uh, fixed deposit. Then we use this section. First, I need to select our coin. Uh, your balance here, actually my coin balance will be automatically showed here. Then CFD package will be showed here. Actually this configuration will be configured from the core banking solution. After then we'll found CFD package, coin, etc. This is loan section. If I have a FDR account like a fixed deposit, if I have a fixed deposit, according this fixed deposit I have to apply for loan. If I have a $500 fixed deposit, according this balance I can apply for loan. After then transaction history, from here I need to select my coin, and from date to date, and finally search. I can see here my all transaction history according to from date and to date are coin. That's all. After then
Okay.
support section, we can see here frequently asked question like this: what is GBank, MFS, how can I open a bank account, like this, and privacy policies here. After then term and condition is also available here. uh, this is our online banking. If we want to change our online banking password, we can change from this section. Here is notification of my last activity. That's all. Is there any confusion about any future?
Okay.
Please, I want to know about cryptocurrency. Is it possible to add any token in these apps?
Sorry, could you repeat please?
I'm asking if it's possible to add any crypto in this app. For example, we can add Bitcoin, we can add Ethereum, we can add Limo coin, we can add Binance coin, we can add any crypto we need. Is it possible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Actually, sir, our team leader is absent today. He could
Yes, it is
elaborate
possible.
properly
Yes,
to you.
Sabir. Yes, it is possible. Why
It's possible.
we should create in CBS cryptocurrency product that we can use any crypto coin.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's not a problem. That I know that how to add it. Okay, so no worries about.
C'est possible d'ajouter, mais on le fait à partir du core banking. Donc, c'est là-bas qu'ils ajoutent les configurations au niveau des produits. Donc, c'est possible d'ajouter tout genre de crypto.
Parce que les gens vont nous appeler pour ajouter leur crypto là. C'est pour cela que je demandais.
Oui, et si on va ajouter les cryptos, tout ça se passe dans les configurations des produits. Donc, c'est dans le core banking qu'on fait ça. C'est pas, là-bas n'est pas un souci. C'est parce qu'actuellement, il n'y a pas encore de produits pour les cryptos dans le core banking qu'on ne voit pas ça ici lorsqu'on sélectionne une crypto, par exemple.
Ok. Alors, cette application, si c'est dans le core banking que Janet a présenté ou bien c'est une autre application à part?
Ça, c'est une autre application. C'est le online banking. Donc, web. C'est le web. Ici, là, c'est pour un utilisateur. Bon, c'est pour les clients. Ça, c'est juste pour les clients. Donc, ce que j'en ai présenté, c'est le core banking lui-même, proprement dit. Ce que nous, on utilise pour administrer tout le système. Donc, même ici, l'administration d'ici est dans le core banking.
Ok. Very good.
Okay, thank you.
OK. Ah, ok.
Moi, je n'ai plus de questions.
Ok, non, ok, ok. Je vais me présenter ça à l'autre, mais ça
Maintenant,
va.
il faut juste passer au test réel. Il faut qu'il nettoie toute la base de données. Et maintenant, on passe au test réel.
C'est c'est vrai qu'ils ont nettoyé la base de données, mais ce qu'on a fait là, c'est les tests, il y avait quelques comptes là. Ce sont les comptes nouvellement qu'on a créés pour faire les tests. C'est ça qui est là. Donc la base de données, elle est propre. Donc au fur et à mesure qu'on rencontre un problème au niveau des tests, on les envoie ça. Parce que là, on a fait les tests au niveau du transfert, c'est bon, on a corrigé certains trucs là-bas. On était au niveau des prêts. Pour certains trucs, c'est passé. Donc à un niveau, c'est un peu bloqué. Donc on attend juste qu'ils corrigent ça.
Je vous
OK.
ai- Chef, comme je vous ai expliqué dernièrement, le process est en deux phases. Donc, la première phase était le test niveau technique, c'est-à-dire nous, les techniciens, les informaticiens, nous testons les instructions qui ont été données quand on était au Bangladesh ou depuis le début du projet. Donc maintenant, ce mois-ci, il était question de tester tout ce qui était, toutes les instructions. Est-ce que tout a été élaboré? Est-ce que les logiques comptables, les logiques bancaires ont été bien faites? Donc, nous avons testé tout le long de ce mois et puis on leur a fait le feedback. Donc, ils n'ont pas encore fini les corrections. Donc, c'est ça qu'on attend comme ça. Dans le mois-ci qui vient de commencer, on est supposé passer au live
Pour
test,
la test
c'est-à-dire ce sont les utilisateurs de la banque
de la banque.
Global Finance qui vont tester le logiciel pour nous dire, OK, ça respecte, et bien ça fait effectivement ce que nous avons l'habitude de faire au quotidien selon notre métier. Chaque corps de métier et chaque poste. Donc, c'est un peu ça. C'est un peu ça le plan. Donc, on attend qu'ils finissent de corriger tous les bugs et les problèmes que nous avons rencontrés. Quand ils vont finir, et puis on va passer au live test.
Et ils disent qu'ils peuvent finir ça quand?
Bon, ils étaient
Ils sont
censés
en train
faire
de
ça.
dire qu'ils ne peuvent pas, ils ne peuvent pas nous dire. C'est ça que j'ai demandé tout à l'heure. Que les documents, est-ce que c'est quand? Ils vont nous donner ça quand? Parce que si nous disent seulement on va vous donner, on va vous donner. Mais quand est-ce qu'ils vont nous donner? Donc, ça que j'ai demandé. Donc, deuxièmement, ils demandaient quand est-ce que tous les bugs là seront corrigés. Donc, ils ont dit que le responsable technique avec qui nous on travaille depuis que nous sommes au Bangladesh, depuis que nous sommes allés au Bangladesh, il a eu un problème. Il a eu un problème, un inconvénient. Donc, du coup, aujourd'hui, il n'a pas
Il n'a pas
travaillé.
travaillé. Oui.
Donc, c'est pourquoi ils ont dit que demain, quand il sera au bureau, il pourra dire exactement quand il finira toutes les corrections que nous avons demandées.
D'accord. OK. But I think 85% is already okay. We have to go fast because New Year will begin and we have to present it to the government
Okay.
before using.
Yes, that's not a problem.
So, if you can tell us when you can give us Git manual, it will be okay.
Yeah, yeah. Tuba already prepared it. This week, I hope Tuba can give it to you. The user manual. Don't worry about it. We'll send
Oh,
it to you right
oh,
now.
okay. And now, Central African Commission allow cryptocurrency. So I think this app is welcome.
Yeah, all right.
Is welcome, yes. And I think I need to work fast to be the first company who provide it in Africa.
Okay. So this is the mobile apps part they're trying to show you also.
So here I am transferring accounts, second accounts or third accounts in same bank, which is own accounts transfer.
This is the actually mobile apps part. What you have seen in the web part, everything we also bring into the mobile. So the mobile apps user, they can use it and they can do the transaction by the mobile application.
So we have to select a transfer from credentials and transfer to which accounts number. We have to input that number. Then sequentially we have to pick the fiat currency USD or whatever euro and the equivalent numbers input in the field for my MFS. Okay, let's transfer 120 US dollar and submit. So this is the history of my transfer, both own accounts and all others. So we have to fix the calendar's number. So this is the history informations of my transfer. So if I want to add the local beneficiary, I have to input the beneficiary name first, then the beneficiary accounts or card number, and sequentially I have to pick the beneficiary bank and the branch of that particular bank and routing number as well, and I have to input the beneficiary address, and last of all I have to input the email of beneficiary. Then I have to check the terms and conditions according to the bank. So this is the beneficiary transfer screen. I have to input the amount and transfer reference as well. The transaction is successfully saved. This is the detail of the transactions, both local transfer as well. Then I have to go for crypto deposits. First I have to select the coins and wallet ID. And the transaction heads I have to input it and confirm. So here this screen is cryptocurrency withdraw, Binance, amount, fees and wallet ID. Then this is the crypto convert. I want to convert 16 cryptocurrency to mainstream fiat currency, which is USD. If that is applicable, I have to input it also. Then this is the fixed deposit part of the cryptocurrencies. I have to select the coin and maturity rates as well. And if I want to take loan, I mean cryptocurrency related loan, I have to choose the crypto coin and security. Okay. Then I have to select the loan amount and transfer wallet as well, and the interest rate in the finally I have to submit it. This is the history of crypto loan and cryptocurrency history and transaction history as well. So last of all, in the MFS bill payment segment. So first I will go for payment, any kind of utility bill like electricity, water or gas, natural gas, etc. And any kind of internet bill or education related bill we can pay from these modules. So my payment is done, and the beneficiary, I mean the stakeholders which account I paid my bill. So my payment is done, and say I want to go shop, uh, and some informations like invoice number I have to input it, and the bill amount as well. So my grocery shop related bill will be paid. So this is the terms and conditions and privacy policy and FAQ regarding the MFS. Yep. So according to this demonstration, we have already fulfilled the KYC profile updates in online banking, open bank accounts, checkbook related request, and assessment request as well. And we have demonstrated the internal transfer, add local transfer beneficiary, pending transactions as well as the approved transactions, crypto dashboard related informations like accounts opening, deposits, withdraw, convert, and FDR, and the loan as well. Then finally the transaction of crypto related informations, and in the online banking solutions, support FAQ, privacy policy, and terms and condition. In the mobile apps, MFS, mobile financial solutions, the dashboard, which contains the banking, local beneficiary, crypto banking, and finally the bill payment modules. In the bank MFS, we have shown the currency transfer, local beneficiary transfer, crypto deposit, crypto withdraw, convert, and crypto fixed deposit, as well as the crypto loan, and finally the crypto transactions history. Then the bill payment segment, any kind of utility bill or beneficiary payment, and the status as well as the whole transaction histories regarding the bill payments issues. We can do it from the MFS. And finally, in the apps, terms and conditions of our core banking solutions user, I mean the bank, and the privacy policy of the bank, and the FAQ regarding the users of MFS. Okay. So from my end, this is the credentials. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's
Most
very
welcome.
good. So now we have to implement all online.
Yes.
Very good.
Hello, please, I have a question, please.
Sure.
Yes, I saw that there is some term and policy there in the apps and even in the online banking. I want to know where is the origin of that of those term and condition, because the in our area here the banking term and condition is not the same as in your area, for example. So I want to know that term and condition where it's coming from.
Okay. For
Is it
now,
possible for us to define or to give you those term and condition according to our area?
yeah, we will customize and improvise and incorporate all the terms and conditions, FAQ or support related modules practiced in your area, I mean Cameroon. We just
Okay.
incorporated that and edited that part from our context in Asia, particularly in Bangladesh. Whatever the terms and conditions in our country followed according to the Central Bank of Bangladesh, we just incorporated that. It's a demo purpose or example, but
Okay.
Finally, we will incorporate yours rules and regulations provided by the Central Bank of Cameroon and etc. We can anytime improvise that.
Okay, okay. It's okay.
So, thank you
Okay.
so much, everybody, for joining today and for a very long meeting and long demonstration. So, we hope we will go for live very soon. When you'll tell, we'll go for live and start the project. That's it. So, thank you so much.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank
Thanks a lot.
Sakatri again. Yeah,
Thanks a lot. Have a nice day.
thank you.
Okay, have a nice day.